Hi everyone, my name is Elianna Pyle and I'm originally from North Battleford, Saskatchewan, and I'm currently living in Ottawa, Ontario right now. But 2 years ago, I was living in Los Angeles, California. Yeah, I was there on a 2-month summer program at an acting school, and yeah, it was really great, really formative. But while I was there, on Sundays I would go to Mass. Great, and I'd be walking back usually back to my apartment. It was good, and I'm so grateful I went to Mass. But looking back, my intention behind going to Mass was because I had to, and it was a habit. There was no heart behind it. I wasn't going because I desired the Lord in the Eucharist. I was going because it was the right thing to do, and I knew it was a sin not to go. Which again is not a bad thing, but there was something missing. And I just remember my time there just feeling so more and more like pulled apart and distant from the Lord. I wasn't bringing Him into anything else I was doing in my life. And it was like I could so tangibly be like, oh, I should go maybe pray, and then I wouldn't. And so that was kind of all happening during this time that I was in LA. And right when I came back, I landed, and essentially the next day I was off to help at N.E.T, which is a summer camp put on by Face-to-Face Ministries, which is so beautiful, and it's just blessed me so much in my teen years and till now. And so I'd been before, and I was going again to help out and to be a volunteer. And I was kind of like, okay, this is like my fresh start. I haven't done that great of a job in Los Angeles, but maybe this will be it, And I remember being there and talking to some friends, and some of them had just served a year with N.E.T Ministries of Canada, which is a national youth organization where basically it's where young people go out and evangelize young people, especially those in Catholic high schools and beyond. And I remember hearing about it and being like, that's great. That's so awesome. Like, it was super interesting, but I was like, I have a plan, I just went to school here, like, that's great for you. And I remember being in adoration one night, and I was just sitting there kind of wrestling, like my heart felt kind of like I was wrestling with the Lord a little bit, and I just remember being like, God, I want to do whatever you want me to do. And so, like, just send me, I will do what you want me to do, I'll go where you want me to. And it was just so beautiful. I remember that moment of adoration, just that like relief and that surrender I gave to the Lord. And it was truly, it was a really beautiful moment. And so after that, it was kind of life on as normal, but I still felt that tug, that kind of tug for mission and for deeper relationship with the Lord. And for me, that kind of looked like applying for N.E.T. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it, God, and if I get accepted, I'll go. And if not, great. And I did, and I got accepted. I said yes, and it was truly the most beautiful year of my life. The Lord just gave me so much grace and mercy. And from then on, it's just like, God has blown me away with what He's done in my life since I gave that yes and that very tangible surrender that night in adoration. And my prayer for you all is just, we all have that calling, that desire in our hearts for mission, for greater relationship, and for bringing others to Christ. And for me, God is patient, thank God. And He waited, till I was ready to open that door, and say yes to Him. And for me, saying yes looked like serving with N.E.T, and it changed my life. And maybe that's what it is for you, and maybe it's something else, Maybe it's how you are in school, getting involved in something in school or at your church, or just standing up when a topic is brought up, about your faith, or getting involved with CCO, or I could just go on and on. The Lord is so good. There's so many ways that we can get involved and just answer that call that He's placed on our hearts, and that kind of nudging. The Lord's plans are way better and bigger, at least in my life, than anything I could have imagined, and I'm so grateful for that. But yes, thank you so much, and God bless.